Conkeldurr is a beast, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing off how strong Conkeldurr can really be. And while it is a stage 2, I think that it actually can work pretty well when you get it online, and it can one-shot almost anything for 0 energy, which is what makes it so sick. So let's go check out my brand new Conkeldurr deck. Conkeldurr is a force to be reckoned with. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and yeah, today I'm looking at my Conkeldurr deck here in the new format, and I really like this deck. I think Conkeldurr is a very powerful card that kind of is underrated. It can really one-shot anything in the active spot for the most part. And while it is a stage 2, the way I've built the deck is to kind of make it easier to chain the Conkeldurrs, and of course having a Pidgeot as a support engine in the deck. I'm a big fan of quick search in this style of deck. So Conkeldurr's got the attack Gutsy Swing. If it's affected by a special condition, you can ignore all energy in this attack cost. You get to effectively do 250 damage for 0 energy. In fact, this deck can do like 300 damage for no energy, because with a Binding Mochi, you can do 290 damage, but you have to poison your Conkeldurr. So the combo is we want to poison the Conkeldurr with Brute Bonnet's ability Toxic Powder. When there's an Ancient Booster on it, you poison both the Conkeldurr, right, and your opponent's active, which means effectively with a Binding Mochi, Conkeldurr does 300 damage in total, which is insane numbers to hit. You're knocking out almost anything in the active spot. Even if there's a Dragapult in the active, I am playing one Gravity Mountain, so we can knock out the Dragapult in one hit. You can even play like Perilous Jungle if you want, so Conkeldurr can hit even harder with Gutsy Swing. There's a lot of ways you can boost the damage if you really wanted to go down that route, but I'm a big fan of this idea. And Conkeldurr is very powerful. While it is a stage 2, we are going to be using, of course, Rare Candy. I am playing Precious Trolley SSP. One of the downsides of this deck, I originally tried the deck with Grand Tree. My issue with the Grand Tree build, it was very inconsistent. The problem is Timburr, unfortunately, has 80 HP, so you cannot grab it with Buddy Poffin. So it's really hard to actually get multiple Timburrs down and Pidgeys and even the Brute Bonnet. Even with like Artazon, it's a little too slow and clunky. And the Grand Tree build of this deck was just not functioning very well. When I tried out the Trolley, it fixed the deck completely, because like you could just Trolley for double Timburr, Brute Bonnet, double Pidgey, whatever you want to get. You can even get Budew. I'm going to play 2 copies of Budew in the deck. Budew's really good just to slow down your opponent, to buy time to build up your stage 2s. And also, you can still use Itchy Pollen with Binding Mochi, Brute Bonnet, if you really want. We are playing 3 Binding Mochi, 3 Ancient Booster Capsules. The deck's one Achilles heel is the Ancient Booster Capsules itself. Like, your opponent could technically win the game by just KOing your Brute Bonnet over and over again and run you out of Toxic Powders. I am playing Bloodmoon in the deck as a backup attacker. Sometimes you just can't close out the game with Conkeldurr. Maybe you run out of Rare Candies, you prize a Rare Candy, you're not able to get Gurdurr down at the right moment. So sometimes you just need to close the game out with a better attacker, and that's why I like having the Bloodmoon. Also, Bloodmoon does work really well with Binding Mochi, so you can actually hit even harder if there's a bigger wall in the active spot. You need a one-shot with the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. And this is the deck I've cooked up for today's video. I'm really enjoying the Conkeldurr deck. Even the supporter lineup is really cool, because we get to abuse Hassel, which is a very powerful supporter, which I'm a huge fan of this card. Now, before I get into the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set Journey Together or an older set, IRL singles, proc, anything like that, Card Cavern's got them all on their website. If you get anything at Card Cavern, at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel. Have yourself an Enterprise Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Link will be down below. And big shout out to the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. If you want to go get their awesome proc on their website, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to use when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. Check them out. Link will be down below. Use code LDF for the checkout for a 10% discount at TC Evolution. So shout out the 2 sponsors. Link will be down below. And you can check out my second channel for even more content from me too. I do have another channel where I post more competitive style videos on there. I just did a video doing a Destined Rivals set review video and a buy list. So definitely check that out if you're interested. So once again, here is the deck list I got. Really enjoyed the deck. I did a video on Conkeldurr a while back before rotation, and kind of a similar concept. I was playing stuff like the Hassel in the deck. I think that build had Drayton too, or something like that. But either way, I really like the Hassel in this deck a lot. I think it's a really unique supporter card that I feel like more people should be trying out. Now I'm playing 3 Jets and a Switch, mainly because if Brute Bonnet gets trapped in the active, it's kind of annoying. They can try to like Itchy Pollen trap it, but you can always poison the Budew and like knock it out that way. But if they have Monkey Dory, it doesn't help. So I like having the triple jet. Also, again, we want to attack with Bear in this deck. We may as well play some energy, and having free switch cards is really good. Like even Timburr, like you want to move it out of the active into a Budew. It's got a 2 retreat. You can't just attach retreat it. You could play a Cleffa in the deck too. But if you play Cleffa, then I feel like you want to play 4 jet in the deck alongside it. It wouldn't hurt to have that either. Yeah, that's the list. Going to be playing Jacq too. Just want to mention Jacq's really good. Like, there's a lot of supporters you can play in here, like Drayton. You can up the count of Jacq. You could play more Boss, more Hassel even. I just like the supporter count. The Hassel's really cool. If something gets knocked out, look at the top 8 cards of your deck. Find any 3 cards you want to put in your hand. Really good way to piece together a combo, like a big Conkeldurr knockout when you need it the most. So really good, because you find a lot of combo pieces. This deck is kind of combo reliant. Like sometimes you Rare Candy Conkeldurr and then Binding Mochi and stuff like that. That's why it's good to have cards like Hassel in the deck. Let's go show off the deck and see what Conkeldurr is all about. Our is an EV deck. I hope it's not Flareon. Honestly, it may not matter in this situation. My hand isn't very good, so it's looking like we're going to get cooked. I didn't get a supporter other than a boss. I don't want to play boss. So let's see if it's Terra Box or EV Box. It is EV Box. The scary thing in this matchup is just they have Sylveon, right? Because I can just Angel Light my stuff back in the deck, which is terrible for us. And my start's also not great, which is not helping. I can go into Budew. That's not going to do me anything, though, I don't think. Unless my opponent, like, fumbles really badly. They have Latias. Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty bad. I am in a pretty bad spot. I think I just saved the Nest Ball for Fez. I don't have a choice. We gotta hope we can get some good cards off Fez. This matchup isn't that bad. It just sucks that we have a bit of a dead hand. So we can one-shot their Flareon and their Sylveon fairly easily. They just have everything turn one. There's nothing I can do. I think I just save the Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. And then maybe we get lucky, we can knock out their EVEX or Sylveon. Or we draw an Iono, that works too. Am I playing that is the question, though? Probably, right? Yeah. This will get us... Do I just get Pidgey or Budew? I'm like debating just going into Budew here. Just to... Yeah, you know what? I think going Budew is probably correct. I would like to get Pidgeot out. But it makes sense to go into Budew, because we can maybe slow them down a little bit. We are item locking them. Yeah, this makes most sense, I think. Alright, hopefully Iono gives me good stuff. Alright, we got Trolley. I'm going to attach that now. Debating even playing the Trolley, though. Want to save it for Fez, to be honest. We have Ultra Ball for Fez. I'll play Trolley. Screw it. Maybe just get Timburr Pidgey. Itchy Pollen. Seems good to me. Hit him with the itch. Let's see if my opponent has a way out of this. Let's see what they got. Can they attack? I mean, they probably drew Crispin, but still. I think it was fine to just Itchy Palm to slow him down. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Honestly, I probably should have just trolleyed for Fez. The more I think about it, the more I probably should have just trolleyed for Fez. But they could also just, like, not attack the Budew and then, like, knock Tile Boss. I don't know. We have Ultra Ball. It shouldn't be a big deal. Hopefully it matters, though. We'll see. We can kill the Flareon this turn. That'd be nice. Also, killing the Sylveon or the Eevee would be even better. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, though. Let's play top deck Hassel. If I get a really good Hassel, it's possible to kill the Sylveon. All right, we'll promote Pidgey for sure. And hopefully draw into a good card. Let's see. Boss. It's not exactly what I wanted, so... It's going to be a Pheasant Prangle. I do not like this, because they're getting closer to being able to Angel Light. Also, now they can just go Noctowl, Boss, KO Fez, take take prizes. We got Pidgeot, but no candy. Bummer. We can do this. Get double Gurdurr. I can't Budew them again. Well... They're probably just going to Angel Light. Just going to go into Gurdurr. Call it a day. I don't know. This is pretty bad. Honestly, I maybe should have just jocked for Gurdurr, Conkeldurr. I don't know. Angel Light is really annoying. I just can't beat it. I basically had to get, like, turn 2 Conkeldurr, counter catcher, kill Eevee to have a chance of winning this game, I think. Now my chances are, like, down the drain. Unless my opponent doesn't Sylveon me this turn, which is unlikely. There's a pretty good chance we just see them Angel Light. No! Okay, hold the phone. Okay, never mind. They aren't Angel Lighting. Now there's a chance to stay. All right, hold the phone. Hopefully we don't pry. I don't even know if counter catcher's in the deck. Hopefully it is. That was a really good no attack with. All right, you love to see it. Now we actually might have a chance to win. I basically needed them to not do that. All right. Good stuff. All right, what's our top deck going to be? Ooh, Iono. Being able to go Iono counter catcher would be pretty pog, I'm not going to lie. And a Night Stretcher. Get back Gurdurr. I think I'm still going to go flip the script first. Okay. Ultra Ball for Conkeldurr. Let me just see if we have Counter Catcher. Okay, good. They can go Iono Counter Catcher, KO Eevee. It's pretty good. We could lose, though, still. They could theoretically kill my Pidgeot with the Flareon, but I have to kill the Eevee. I can't let the Eevee stay in the game. We drew the Counter Catcher off the Iono. Even better. Nice. We actually just grab Pidgey with this. So we have another Pidgeot to work with. Yo, I'm down. It's kind of sick, actually. All right. So we can get a second Pidgeot out if worst comes to worst. All right. Get rid of this Eevee. Thankfully, we avoided the Sylveon shenanigans. All right. We'll see what happens. My opponent can still take 2 prizes on the Pidgeot this turn. We'll see if they can do that, though. What's our prizes going to be? Candy Booster is good. So they want to go kill Pidgeot. They have to boss kill the Pidgeot, and then we can just go Rare Candy Pidgeot again, knock out the Flareon, and then we'll see if they can close the game out on Fez. They might be able to, which is a bit of an issue. If they have Bloodmoon in the deck, they can, but most Flareonless don't play Budew, so I think we'll be okay. We'll see. They also could draw poorly off this. You never know. They are going to get another Eevee down, which is a little sketch. Was it better than to maybe... I might ever just... I have no Gust left, though, I don't think. I don't want them to get a Sylveon in play, but maybe I shouldn't have got second Pidgey. Just maybe got a Timburr. They can still Angelite, but do they even have the resources to? They did double Psychic the Latias, which honestly makes it kind of hard for them to... Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about Angelite. Yeah, honestly, the more I think about it, yeah, it's fine. Leafeon? Okay. If they don't take 2 prizes, it doesn't really matter. Well, I have no energy in play. Wait, this thing does, like, no damage. Yes, thing's doing no damage. Wait, hold up. They have to get Sparkling Crystal to even knock me out. They can heal their bench. That doesn't really matter. All right, this is fine. This is kind of funny. This is fine. They have to get energy on this guy. There's no way they can kill me with... They're taking a second to play this Noctowl. That's either a good or bad thing. I feel like you just get Nest Ball plus Crystal with this, right? So you can Fez next turn. 100%, that's probably what they should be grabbing with this thing. Or E-Switch. That's fine. Yeah, I was like, they don't have a knockout on my active. With this Leafeon. This deck plays like 3 energy. I got none in play. This thing's doing no damage. But they got a Mossa Gate here. That's fine with me. They actually decide to leave an energy on the Latias, which I think is a misplay because now the Flareon can't Carnelian. So I think we're just, like, in a commanding position now for sure. As long as we can't ever get Sylveon again, it should be okay. You can kill this guy. Let's see what our top deck is. Jet. Okay. It's going to candy out a second Pidgeot, because why not? Just flex on my boy, and then we'll flip the script. And, okay. Quick search first. Let me make sure I have a Timburr in the deck. There's no Timburr in the deck, so in this case, grab Super Rod. I don't even know if I want to play a supporter. I guess I can play the Arven. Wouldn't hurt. Just make sure the Timburrs are in there, and then we can Nest Ball. Get that. Do that. Well, Arven for, like, Rare Candy plus Booster Capsule. Get rid of that. Retreat. No, I needed Binding Mochi. Oh, I'm trolling. I needed the Binding Mochi. Oh, no. I forgot I need... crap. Oops. Misplay. Shoot. I forgot I needed Binding Mochi, too. Oh, I just assumed they were dead. Oh, I needed the Mochi. Why did I Arven for Booster Capsule? What am I doing? There's already one in hand. Oh, my God. I threw. Okay. I don't think it's a throw, but that was definitely a dumb play. My opponent actually has 10 HP remaining. They do have to retreat, though, to be fair. So it's, like, actually not that bad. If they don't have an energy, it actually won't make much of a difference, but that was a misplay for sure. I don't know why. I forgot I need Binding Mochi. Would it be an LDF video without a misplay? Yo, I already see someone commenting that. I'm unsubscribing for the misplay, bro. Broken deck, man. Yo, I'm definitely going to be winning Portland Regionals with this deck. If I play like this. I play this well, bro. Let's do it. Yeah, it didn't matter. They die anyways to poison. That's game. Well, it's not game, but you get my point. I guess we could still theoretically lose because I did whip that KO. We'll see. The poison does knock him out, which is pretty good. And we'll take our 2 prizes here. Okay. We'll see what they do. We currently don't have game. Never mind. They promote the... Why did they promote the Flareon? All right, sure. They shouldn't have done that. That should just be game then, right? Or close to winning. Close to winning. I don't want to jump the gun. We're not there yet. I mean, there's a pretty good chance we... Huh. Maybe just Hassel. Hassel should get us the win. I think we're just guaranteed with Hassel. Yeah. Conkeldurr, Binding Mochi. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was like, we should be guaranteed with Hassel at the very least. Just like, yeah, everything in the deck was playable. I love Hassel, dude. That's such an underrated supporter card, and it's so good in this deck. Yeah, it's just so good. I love Hassel. All right, then we can just Toxic Powder, kill the active, and that's all she wrote. Misplayed, obviously. I should have, I should have KO'd the Leafeon, but, you know, for some reason I forgot we needed Binding Mochi. And I prized my last boss. That kind of got close. I did prize boss, so I couldn't KO the Flareon, but we were able to avoid Sylveon, which was the important thing. Also, they were trying to evolve that Eevee into Sylveon, and the 2-prize KO was actually very relevant, so that was a good game. This matchup is scary. It's like, avoid Sylveon, and you're chilling. Okay, my opponent's going second. We open up with a lone Budew. Not a great hand. We're up against Enzor. Okay, what's our draw? Yep, makes sense. Alrighty then, that helps. Did prize Pidgey, though. Do I ever just get Fez? I'm going to say no. I think I just get... I probably should get one more basic. Just get another Timburr, screw it. Get the full squad and just pass. Yeah, I'm going to save the Ultra Ball. I'm like debating, do I get a Pidgeotto with that? No, I'm just going to save it. Because I want to thin even more. All I have to do is get a Pidgeot out, and I'm feeling pretty good. I don't want to get Darmanitan before I can get a Pidgeot out. But I feel like in this matchup, we could just one-shot the Zoroarks with Conkeldurr, so that's the plan. Sucks. Okay, there we go. That's a good Iono. Honestly, I probably could have boosted Capsule just to be safe. Not poison, but just attach it, but whatever. This should give me stuff, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. We did get Pidgeot. Just want to get Bird out ASAP. They can't ever one-shot Bird, right? So, and we also have, like, no energy, so their only really good attack is the Reshiram. We are itchy pollinating them too. So yeah, we get the Pidgeot out here, and I'm feeling pretty good. But can my opponent get any more Zaruas down and a Darimaka? Because we are hitting them with an itchy pollen, so we are preventing them from playing the game. There's an Ultra Ball. I think get a Zoroark, I guess. We just want to build up our board a little bit, slow them down, get Pidgeot out here, and chill for a bit. Ooh, Fez and PP up. That's pretty good. They get a Zoroark. All right, sure. Do they have Ends Castle? I don't think it matters. They probably don't want to retreat. They want to leave Reshiram in the active. All right. So, let's go Candy. Binding Mochi. We do have to get rid of probably the... let me get rid of Jet Energy. It's fine. I was like thinking about my... do we really want to lose Jet Energy? Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. Getting rid of Jet. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And then we'll just quick search for Gurdurr, I think. Makes sense. Attach this now. Itchy Pollen. And then next turn, we have Boss KO on Zoroark with Conkeldurr. We can immediately initiate the 2-prize race. I do want to build up my board a little bit more just in case, but I'm feeling pretty good now. We got the Bird out, which is all I really want to do. I just wanted to get the Pidgeot out, because it should be safe for most of the game, because I don't think they have a way to one-shot it. Unless, like, I walk into Zoroark, which is not going to happen, obviously, as long as we play well. We did prize a booster capsule. We have to be a little cautious of that, but even the Zoroark can't one-shot Darmanitan with Reshiram. It's pretty funny. Ooh, Cypher. They're under item lock, though. Can the Cypher even get them what they want? Because, like I said, I'm just going to immediately just bum rush and just boss kill the Zoroark. This is why I like having the double Budew in this deck, because this deck is pretty good when it sets up, but getting there is the problem. But having the Budew slows them down enough, because now next turn I can go quick search, boss, kill Zoroark, immediately knock it out, and just take my 2 prizes and take a pretty good prize lead on my opponent, which is pretty important, I think. So that's why I like the addition of the Budews, just to slow the opponent down so they can't really play the game. Yeah, they got no other Zoroark. They might just concede, honestly, if I do this, but you know what? A win's a win in my books. So let's quick search for the boss. They're both in there, which is good. We just boss Zoroark up. Retreat. Attach Binding Mochi. Toxic Powder. And Gutsy Swing. Take that knockout. 290 damage. And like I said, my opponent may concede after this. This is like a pretty insane board state we have right now. And they have a lone Reshiram in play with a 2-card hand. So I don't know if they got the juice like that. We're going to find out. This feels pretty good, though. That knockout was pretty good. We can start building up more Conkeldurrs if we can. They can't really counter catch or trap me because I have so many switch outs. Yeah, they just scoop it up. I figured they were going to concede that. All right, hit Goldeno. This matchup should be good. I don't want to put the first 2 prizer into play, though. Unfortunately, it's the pass to turn over to the opponent, but we have Arven. If we don't prize our trolley, we can set up... I think essentially against Goldeno, we just don't want to put a 2 prizer out first because I can pretty easily 2-2-2 race them. I guess I could afford to put a 2 prizer down. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to go for Fez. The question is, am I going Budew? I have the option of Budew here. I think going Budew is okay. We just need, like, another supporter. We can set up Pidgeot. Because all we have to do is just attack 3 times with Conkeldurr, essentially, and knock out the Goldenos. So it should be, like, hopefully easy peasy if we can do that. But they got the turn 1 TM Evo. That's pretty good. Are they going to get Monkey Dory? They don't know what they're playing against. So I did Mulligan, but I didn't really give them much away. Like, I Mulligan, and I was like, yo, bro, I got Pidgeot, but what else am I have in the deck? Okay, they are playing the Monkey. Oh. My opponent just immediately plays eSearch Pro. That's interesting. Okay. I hope I draw Iono here. Though, I mean, if I draw Iono, I'm not going to play Trolley, though. But still, I'm surprised they did that. That's an interesting play to make early on in the game. Okay. I guess they assumed I played Genocide. Honestly, it's not. Maybe it wasn't that bad to do that. I don't know. It's kind of funny they did that, though. They have all the energy in their hand. There's a good chance they get Boss. I don't know. I really want to get Fez, because his hand doesn't have much else going on. Never mind. All right. We're chilling. Please don't price Trolley. Thank you. Let's grab these 2, I guess. Pidgeotto's in there. All right, let's see what we can do. That was a really good top deck. Kind of needed the Fez to stay in the game. We did prize our other Pidgey, though, which kind of sucks. I think I just get all these. Let me just switch into Timburr. Pass. Unfortunate that we prized Budew. Honestly, I don't think Budew would have mattered in this situation, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. Would have been pretty pointless, but, yeah, still. It's a pretty good start. We just need to draw more good stuff off Fez. We'll see what they do here. They have the knockout, probably. Ideally, we go Rare Candy Conkeldurr Iono knockout so that we can get rid of all those energies they just put in their hand. Because I mean, it was kind of a ballsy play. But I guess, honestly, it wasn't that bad of a play because they don't know what I'm playing. Like, I mulliganed and didn't really give anything away. So, like, they probably assumed I maybe had a Genesect. But yeah, I really want to punish them here by going Iono and just... I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're probably going to be able to chain knockouts, but still. We'll see what they're able to do this turn. Ideally, Pidgey stays in play. But getting the Fez down here will be good. But with the attack and the knockout, it's pretty grief. They're drawing a lot of cards. 17 cards in hand is insane. Okay. Are they going to go after Pidgey? They already ciphered, so they're not going to. I think the Timburr is a goner for sure, though. Yeah, like I said, this matchup is just chain attacks with Conkeldurr and win. That's essentially how the matchup goes. We just need to attack with Conkeldurr 3 times. That's all we got to do. Because they don't really have any other attacker. Like, Dunsparce doesn't do anything. The Dunsparce EX doesn't do anything. Like, yeah. It's just attack 3 times with Conkeldurr and hope for the best. That's the game plan. We'll see if we can chain Conkeldurr 3 times. That's all we can do. We need to get Pidgeot out if possible. Or at least Pidgeotto. Like, honestly, if we Fez into Rare Candy and Jacq, I'm chilling. Or Hassel would be good. Arven is, like, okay. Alright. Let's see what the top deck's going to be. And that's not what I'm looking for. If I do whiff here, it is pretty bad. Because they obviously have boss in hand. There's like no way they don't have a boss. Nice. Let's play the Arven. I was like debating hassling there, but nah, I do like doing Arven in this situation. Just to play it safe. Because if I whiff, it's pretty bad. We'll be fine. We can hassle next turn. I have a good chance of getting good stuff off hassle next turn. Because my hand will be even bigger. Just do this. I don't think... I'm going to touch that there. I just want to play cards from my hand. We'll play that, and then we'll just knock out. I'm, like, debating if I wanted to put Binding Mochi on. We don't need to put Binding Mochi on. Unless they're playing Rigid Band or that Stadium that, like, makes Goldeno take 30 less damage. I definitely play that, though. That had a Poison, which is pretty cool. All right, what's our prizes? Man, the Timburr's good. We do need that for next turn. Assuming my opponent's an Iono, we have the ability to see like 11 cards, which is crazy. We can go Fez plus Hassel. No, we're seeing 12 cards. Fez, Hassel plus top deck. 12 cards. Kind of broken. All right, let's see if they go after Fez or not. The thing is with the spot they're in, they have to either decide to kill the active or kill the Fez. They could kill the Brute Bonnet. Should be annoying, but I have booster capsule, so it's like not that big of a deal. They aren't going to Iono, obviously. I mean, Goldeno doesn't usually play Iono, or we usually play one, but it's like, usually they never play it. I just have to be careful from Baby Goldeno, I guess. But Baby Goldeno doesn't do enough to kill Conkeldurr. They hit for 120. I'd still have 20 HP left, even with poison, so it's like not a big deal. As long as I can't die to like random... I guess I shouldn't have played the Gravity Mountain then, to give Conkeldurr less HP. I just wanted to get it out of my hand, so it's not in the deck. But maybe, yeah. It's fine. Just find Artazon and play it, I guess. Not a big deal. Okay, we'll see if they counter Catcher Fez. If they KO Fez, it's fine. Conkeldurr being in play is good. There's a pretty low chance we with Candy, but yeah, we'll see. We want to get Pidgeot and Conkeldurr out. Also, the Gravity Mountain does make it easier for them to KO Pidgeot, but I mean, there's no way Pidgeot's living anyways, bro. Gravity Mountain or no Gravity Mountain, it ain't making a difference. Like, their hand is too big. I'm probably never Ionoing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. We just need to get another knockout with the Conkeldurr. What's our top deck? Nest Ball. There's no Timburrs left. Alright, let's flip the script. Nice. Hassel. There's Candy. Ultra Ball. Arven. Those are all good cards. Alright. I'll bench Timburr. Rare Candy out Pidgeot. We make sure there's enough candies in the deck. Because I don't have the ability to get a Gurdurr down. I guess if I prize a candy, well, I could always bear for game, actually. Alright, looks like we might have to bear for game. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have went Rare Candy Pidgeot. I think it was fine to go Candy Pidgeot. But now I have to Bloodmoon Ursaluna for game. Which I can do, but it's like a little bit more awkward now. It's fine. They probably play a Jamming Tower, which... Okay, I should probably just keep this Artazon then. I think we just take the KO. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted the Binding Mochi, but not gonna about the Fez, the Poison Fez combo. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Their hand's too big anyways. I don't really care if they flip the script or don't flip the script. Okay, we got Boss and Budew. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go Bear for game. I did not get my last Rare Candy, so we're not able to get a Conkeldurr out next turn, so we just have to go Bloodmoon Ursaluna for game, which is fine. I shouldn't have played the Gravity Mountain, honestly, the more I think about it, but it's fine. We have game in hand. We'll see what they do. We currently have game in hand. There's the Dunsparce EX. That doesn't really do enough. Yeah. It does 120 to me. That ain't knocking me out. All we have to do is just... All we have to do is not... I mean, if we get Iono... Well, I guess we don't have game yet, actually. We're not there. Actually, yeah, we don't have game yet. We still need to get... I'm trolling. We don't have a game. We have to get Bloodmoon down. We can just go Budew here, which is fine. Hit him with Budew. Yeah, for some reason I thought we had game. We don't. They're only taking one prize. Unless they want to take a 2-prize KO, but they can't ignore the Conkeldurr. And obviously there's no point of going after Brute Bonnet, because obviously my hand's so big, obviously I'm going to find a second booster capsule. So like, they're probably just going to kill the active. They're not going to win the game in 2 turns, though. So we have the ability to... chill. I just Itchy Pollen them, and then we just bear for game. Or I potentially get double Timburr, depending on if they threaten a 1-prize attacker, but I don't think they have a 1-prize attacker. Should be okay. Yeah. I'm not going to poison either. There's no point of poisoning the Goldeno, because they can just monkey me. So I'm just going to Itchy Pollen them and just see what happens. Do I Iono an Itchy Pollen is the real question, though. There's not really a reason to. I think I'm okay to not do that. I think it's fine. So I did prize my last Conkeldurr. That's fine. Alright, flip the script. We can... bench Budew. Quick search. Grab Gurdurr. They're gonna boss Gurdurr, but that's fine. We have bear for game. They can't counter catcher here. So you have to make a decision. You either leave the Gurdurr alive, Iono me, but if you Iono me, I'm probably going to win the game. If they play boss, then I don't get Iono and I win with bear. If they can't counter catcher. So this Budew play makes most amount of sense. And I'm not going to put damage on the board, so they can't use Monkey Dory. And let's see if this works out in our favor. I guess, okay, there is a way they can win. If they take out the Pidgeot, then I can't go bear for game or Conkeldurr quite yet. I think I have Ultra Ball for Conkeldurr. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, we'll see. They need to kill the Gurdurr. They can't really leave the Gurdurr alive. They can go Iono, knock out Budew, but it's not enough. Yeah, you have to boss this turn. But yeah. Basically denying them counter catcher was like super important. So that's just GG's. As long as we have Bloodmoon, Binding Mochi, we can't lose. I guess I should have poisoned them there just so it's easier, but I have Binding Mochi. And I have Artazon. As long as they can't, like, even if they jamming tower, I just go bump the stadium. Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We got him. All right, sick. Sick. We would have won a turn earlier if we ever just had a Gurdurr on the board and a Conkeldurr in the active spot. We just never got to that board state, but that's fine. Just go Nest Ball for Bloodmoon. Attach Binding Mochi. Quick search. I mean, we could have found the Jet, but we could have whiffed Jet too, honestly, if they killed Pidgeot. But we had game with friggin' Conkeldurr anyway, so it's fine. We just go Jet into Bear. We poison the Bloodmoon. We knock out. That's game. That's why you play Bloodmoon in your deck, folks. Sometimes you just don't have the resources to close out with a Conkeldurr. That's why Bloodmoon is pretty good in this deck. It's worth playing, in my opinion. As you can see, it paid off pretty nicely in this matchup. All right, my opponent's got a Beldum. Not sure what we're playing against. What I do know is we have an insanely good hand. We just have raw Trolley. I might even just hold it because I have Candy Pidgeot, and they aren't doing anything, so I'm kind of down to hold another Candy. All right, let's just do the Trolley. Should I just get another Pidgey? Do we have Pidgeotto? Yeah, let's get another Pidgey, sure. Doesn't hurt to get a second Pidgey. All right. We'll end the turn. I'm not going to Iono, just because I have Rare Candy Pidgeot and Rare Candy Conkeldurr. There's not really a reason to play Iono. Now, what is my opponent going to do this turn? It's going to be the question. I don't know what they're playing. They just attached to Beldum Pass. It doesn't give me much information. We'll see what kind of Beldum Metang deck this is. There's the Metang. Metang doesn't even knock out Timburr, though. This is where the 80 HP actually kind of saves us. Okay, they have a Research. They're playing Revavroom EX. Yo, I like it. I rate it. It's cool. Actually, yo, this is kind of bad then. I can't one-shot Revavroom with Conkeldurr because they have all these Rigid Bands. Okay, this actually might make this matchup a little bit more difficult. Yeah, Rigid Band is kind of awkward. Because, like, if they... Yeah, it makes this Revavroom super tanky. Crap. This might actually be a bad matchup. The more I think about it, ooh, I don't like it. I mean, we have Binding Mochi for 290. It's just not enough, even with the poison. Because we're not having a Perilous Jungle kind of hurts us. And they one-shot me, too, with poison damage. Because I have to poison myself. So I could do 170, and then the poison kills me. Yo. Or actually, no, the poison didn't kill me. That was a good top deck. All right, Ultra Ball for Pidgeot. Unfortunately, I can't kill the Metang this turn, or else I would have. I just kill the active, I guess. Grab Conkeldurr. We can go Jacq. Makes the most amount of sense in this situation. So we get Gurdurr, Conkeldurr. Only one Conkeldurr in the deck. It's kind of awkward. We'll manage. We have Rod and Night Stretcher. Not a big deal. And we're taking a prize. We're getting a Conkeldurr every time off the prizes. Calling it right now. Toxic Powder. Yeah, we just need to play aggressive, I guess, and hope they don't get Revavroom. They are down 2 Revavroom. The only benefit is, I mean, there's 2 in the discard pile now, so they gotta now find one. And maybe they don't. Conkeldurr off the prizes would be good. Yes. Okay, good. Let's see if they can get this knockout here. They still need 2 energy. They need Revavroom. They need a few pieces. But I'm not going to be able to one-shot them, which is, again, the big issue in this situation. So, I don't know, man. This matchup doesn't seem great. Maybe we should try to power up Pidgeot with Jet Energy and just try to Blustery Wind just to do some damage. Now they had Ultra Ball. 5 energy in the discard, 1 in play. There's a chance Metang whiffs 2. Oh, they're getting that Revavroom. Okay. I'm okay with that. That is weak to Fighting. That's a bit easier to kill. But it does one-shot Pidgeot, which actually raises the stakes of this game a little bit. Oh my god, they actually had the boss too. Jeez. Chill. Okay, that's fine. We have Iono. I'm not going to play it, though. It's fine. We can kill the active. They're weak to fighting, right? Yeah, okay, good. Just making sure. All right, we just kill the active and hope they don't got anything. Seems decent. Got the second Conkeldurr off the prizes. We have Iono in hand, so we're always ready to do something here. I do want to get Pidgeotto down, though. If I knew that was their hand, I would have got Pidgeotto instead of Gurdurr, but it's fine. Yeah, just go into this guy, whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right. Pidgeotto top deck. Arven Hassel. Ultra Ball. It's not bad. Well, that's fine. We can knock this thing out. They have a 2-card hand. I'm not too concerned about it. I do like their deck, though. Their deck is pretty cool. I'm probably going to use this Ultra Ball to get Fezandipiti if we have to play the Iono. See, we get that last Conkeldurr off the prizes. Yeah, there we go. Another Iono. All right. Now let's see if they can knock me out. They're down 8 of their energy. Both Rev Room, I think, are in the discard. I feel like they would have got that already last turn. Or maybe they were gunning for that Pidgey KO. But also, did they even have a supporter card? They had no cards in hand after they took that knockout. So it's down to their prizes plus top deck. And they don't get bailed out here. We're probably going to just win the game. I guess if we put another Pidgeot in play. Oh, they found Iono. Look at that. They did draw a supporter. But can they find Rev Room off this? If they do, it's a little scary. I'm not going to lie. Especially if I brick off this. Which, it's not bad, actually. Arven, Pidgeotto is pretty good. Especially if they don't knock me out. Yeah, if we get another Pidgeot... Oh, my God. Did they actually... Okay, well, they still have the energy on this guy, which they currently don't have. So I think we're still fine. Yeah, we get a Pidgeot out. They could just reestablish that other Rev Room, but I think it's fine. They did find it, but it's not enough to kill me. They can't attack. Treasure Tracker? Yo, broken A-Spec. They can make a pretty beefy Rev Room. I think I'm still 2-shotting it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The world's tankiest Rev Room. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Yo, how much am I doing to this thing? Do I need Binding Mochi? I think I'm going to need the Mochi. 120 damage? Holy smokes. Okay. Arven for Binding Mochi. Probably Ultra Ball. So I get Pidge. Dude. What the heck? Yo, that's crazy. We can poison it at least. Yo, the 3 Rigid Band Defiance Fest. Yo, that's a flex, bro. That's a baller move right there. Thankfully, though, with the poison and the Mochi, we can put a bit of extra damage on it to make it even easier to knock out next turn if they pull off a wild draft. Because, see, if they wild draft next turn, they're taking 30 less damage on top of that. Holy crap, dude. That's crazy. That's a lot of damage reductions. That's minus 90 with the 3 Rigid Bands, plus the minus 40 from the Defiance Fest. It's minus 130 damage. Holy crap. Plus the third, that's 160 less damage they're taking with Wild Drift on top of that. Okay, that's Iono. Sure, we lose the Ultra Ball. It's fine. Let's see if they can get the attack here. They need an energy attachment. Do they have it? Ooh, they hit it. And they got Rod. Okay, if they can get a Varoom down here, it's a little spooky. Could still lose, to be honest. They get a Varoom down. Because I can't get this Pidgeotto back out, or Pidgeot back out. They don't got it. Okay. This should be fine to win, then. So we just kill the active, and they have nothing for next turn. I think we're Gucci. That's sick, though, dude. The world's greatest Rev Room, bro. The tankiest Rev Room on the planet. You'll love to see it. Maybe let me know if you want to see a video on my opponent's deck. It's kind of sick. I like it. I rate the idea. Well, they don't have the Defiance Fest active anymore, I guess. So it doesn't really matter. All right. Let's just get Ultra Ball. Probably get Booster Capsule just to be safe. Should be okay to get rid of this Mochi and Artazon. Let's grab Pidge. I'm not going to bother playing Artazon. We Arven, right? So we can... Quick search. I was going to get like Hassel, but let's quick search. I'll get my good old friend Fezandipiti. I just want to draw some cards. Build up our hand a little bit. Got Super Rod. Boss Hand. Alright, it's fine. Should be okay. We can just promote the Conkeldurr. Toxic Powder. Knock out the active. And this should be GG's. We have Boss in hand. We have Jet Boss in hand. They have to Iono me again, and then Counter Catcher, stall Brute Bonnet, I guess. Maybe to win the game. But I think we're okay. We just need to take one more knockout, so we can just eventually boss Matang. Even if they get a Rev Room. If they were to get a solo Rev Room in play, that gets sketchy. They could get back the Lightning guy, but I think it's too late to win. Like, they have to go like Iono, get the Lightning guy down. Like, they need a lot. I don't think they got a lot. Oh, they have that too. Yeah, this Revavroom deck kind of cooks, bro. That's like gas, bro. The tankiest Revavroom known to mankind. Minus 30 from the stadium. Minus 30. Oh my gosh. They could see die. They didn't really have anything. I figured it was probably the end of the game, obviously. That was kind of crazy. If they ever set up a Revavroom army, I don't know if I can win that. And they also had a way to kill my Pidgeot, which kind of made that even worse. Like, that actually could have got a lot... That could have gone a lot worse, to be honest with you. There you go, folks. That is my Conkeldurr deck in action. I really liked this deck. It felt pretty smooth overall. I still like the addition of the Hassel in the deck. The Arven felt good. Even the Jacq felt good. I mean, in a format where you get butted a lot, having Jacq, I think is good. The boss's orders are good. Like, every supporter did make a difference. I think, really, after playing the deck, I maybe just want to add, like, another stadium. Like, honestly, another Artazon or Perilous Jungle could be good. You could play the Perilous Jungle, because then the Conkeldurr can actually hit even harder. So you could consider playing one copy of Jungle in the deck. Maybe even play more supporters. Like, honestly, 2 Jacq isn't bad either. Stuff like that. There are definitely some options to improve on the list, but I like the list a lot, and the list played pretty well in the video. I think the Pidgeot Conkeldurr engine is really strong. When you get the Pidgeot out, it feels good. I like the addition of double Budew to slow down the opponent, to give you some time to build up a better board. And I really like Trolley in the deck. I tried the deck without Trolley, and it just didn't feel good, because, again, you can't PAF in for Timburr and like Brute Bonnet, so it makes the deck a little bit slower, but the Trolley did make a big difference in today's video. Put a link to the video on the Conkeldurr deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 78,000 subs. Enjoy the content over here. Make sure to subscribe down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Help support the channel. Check out my second channel for even more content. I just posted my complete Destined Rival set review and buy list video over on the second channel, so definitely check that out. Link will be down below to the second channel, and you can check out the sponsors. Use code LDF as always. Catch you on the video very soon. Bye-bye.